Eli brought a girlfriend. No.
Hey, good lick that. That's very good for you.
Full lick.
Yeah, you got a nice.
That one was on me. I'll be honest with you. I flew a little.
Whatever. You know.
I flew a little close to the sun on that one.
Gotta be cautious.
Or the daughter.
Ooh, okay. Look how progressive we are.
I want to say this right now.
Yeah.
I'm a good guy.
Good guy. Yeah.
Are we recording already?
Yeah.
Okay. It's kind of how we
It's
start.
a roll into it. I could hear the slight change. Where I was
Get
almost
this out of the way now. I'm a really good guy.
We like to ease into a bath by jumping.
Yeah. You're supporting the United States Postal Service.
I support a lot of things. United States Postal Service, the IDF.
those two.
I like Jinping.
Yeah. But also Hamas. I like to really kind of touch everything.
I want to give the missiles, and I know how I'm going to send them. The U.S. Postal Service,
absolutely.
Baby. I am. I mean, I like literally could go on I'm a big USPS.
I don't know. I do love them.
Yeah. I think everybody who lives in New York has just like had so much hate in their heart for FedEx at this point that I'm just like, I'm like, please send it USPS because FedEx would just lie to me, just gaslight me about where I am.
Yeah. Our roommate Mac, he got a new phone. Like Apple, he got his like upgrade. He got a new iPhone.
Upgrade.
And he got like a note. He said he like stayed home from work all day to like wait for the phone. And he just got like an email to be like, sorry, we couldn't deliver it. And he's like, I see the truck.
Yeah.
And he like ran down the street after the guy. And the guy was like, basically like, here you go.
Got me. Yeah.
It's such a weird thing. I don't understand what.
Well,
is
he's
it
gonna
lace?
steal the phone probably.
He's gonna steal the phone is what you're saying.
I assume.
Yes.
Or they have such, and I feel bad for them. It's like one of those things. It's like when I call like customer service sometimes, and I'm like telling the person that I'm like, I'm not angry at you. I understand, but you should know I'm so angry at like your company.
Yeah.
Because the FedEx and I heard like Amazon, all that, they have like quotas for deliveries, and they just are impossible. So they just sometimes will literally. And I talked to somebody through our podcast. We got like a deep throat, like FedEx person.
Nice.
Who's like
big monster voice with the shadow.
Yeah. Who's like,
I'm pissing in drawers every day.
I would love that would be our pod. It would be like a huge, suddenly like most of our podcast is bullshit. Like it usually is. And there's one like ProPublica investigation. That sometimes they'll just fill out the slip that says you weren't here, and they just run up and slap it on the door like they're putting up like a graffiti sticker.
But that part, that's what doesn't make any sense to me because, like, on the one hand, the stealing the package, you can't steal it if you say I wasn't like if no one was here because that implies that you didn't leave it.
Yeah.
But then on this end, it's like you already got to the door.
It's the waiting, I think it's like the thing where it's like some people would take too long to get up there, but
Maybe if they had some sort of sticky Post-it note shooter from their car, then I understand. They shoot it from the door, boom.
Do it paper route style?
Yes.
The old, I
want my $2 and whatnot. We all can do that reference.
But I've also chased them down before for like something. It gets to a point where it's like a phone or a computer, and you're like, "Where's the truck?" I'll go find the truck.
Need that.
Because when you don't live in New York City, I think it's different in the sense that's like the UPS driver, you know their name. It's the same one every day.
Yeah.
Your house is apart from others.
Yeah.
Porch pirates are a little bit less, I would say.
Well, they have to make an effort. Like I don't think there's as many porch pirate opportunities as there is in New York, where literally someone is walking by.
I think in other places it is like a concerted effort to be a porch pirate, and a lot of times here it's just opportunity.
Yeah.
Where you just like see a bunch of shit and you're like, I see stuff all the time, and I'll be in like a nicer neighborhood where they leave the packages outside the apartments, and I will be like, I could just take it.
Well, that's what drives me crazy about companies shipping their stuff with like branding on the packet, like it's like don't tell people what I'm sending.
We were talking on our podcast too that now the one is whenever you get like a phone or a computer and it has to have that sticker that says like battery, like and it's like that's just a sticker that says expensive electronics, lithium ion battery inside.
Everything should be Bluetooth style.
Everything. Like a sex toy, it's just a manila folder.
Honestly, that and like for two reasons: A, for security, also like so that I don't have to get any more of these boxes that are like doing bits at me.
Yeah,
like they're like, "Ooh, a pleasure to see you," or something. Shut the fuck up! You're a box.
Some fucking failed comedian who worked his way into a goddamn company.
Yeah, just
I can make
the
it
copywriter.
Funny. Yeah.
You start complaining about it on Instagram, and then some guy used to do open mics with messages. You're like, hey, man, I worked really hard
Those
on that.
Those are mine, dude. Come on. Yeah.
It is funny, like, seeing ads sometimes on the train, and then you're like, this thing is fucking stupid. And then you see someone you know is like, all these ads I wrote are on the train, and I'm like, oh, well, sorry. Hey, congratulations for sure. Definitely didn't get really mad when I saw this one.
Really furious at this joke that you quote unquote wrote.
Check out my new campaign.
What do you mean the toothpaste is Polly? What does that fucking joke even mean? What are you fucking talking about?
You don't know any of these words. This is just, which is probably how they do it. They're just like filling out Mad Libs every day. They're like, where's the new ad? And they're like, new poppy soda is poly, like polytastic or whatever. It's just like
I was talking to a comic who I think is very funny, and they were saying that they are writing ads that I see all the time, and they were like, you wouldn't believe how much they always take your first idea. Like, I will work hard on all these ideas, and the first stupidest thing that I write is the one that they want. So I'm like, all right, because the first thing you write is like the easiest. It's always the easiest thing. But then these people who work for these companies are like, that one is awesome. I like that one. They're not trying to get some like weird meta joke.
No, absolutely not.
There's like, I don't think I've never worked in an ad agency or anything. I've done like freelance copywriting or whatever. And like, the only thing that was close to that I learned was like, if there's one in there that's so terrible, you just can't show it to them because it's 100% the one they want to use.
Yeah.
Weird.
Like, it's just like going to be terrible. If there's one that's like, I don't want my name on. Like, your name's not on it. That and like pitches and stuff. Like for if you're writing for like a website or something, sometimes pitches you're like, I'll throw this in there to round it out. It's like, don't unless you are ready to write that.
Yeah. The one that you do not want made is the one you're like, oh, cool. I got to do my dildo finger sketch or whatever.
No, that would be sick.
It's almost like that.
And copyright
and copyright
and
penny. It's
Edward
almost like that
dildo fingers. That had to have been made.
I bet.
That 6th sense people have when you just got a new tattoo. Well, they'll just be like, "Hey, man, how are you?"
Yeah.
Why inner
Why
thigh?
are you grabbing the back of my leg?
I thought you were about to say 6 cents porn parody, and I'm like, that would be really illegal for like multiple things.
It'd be 5.5 cents. I don't know.
Yeah, check out the new 6 cents porn parody. Just download Tor browser, go to 6 cents xxx.onion, and
that was always my problem with the Simpsons cartoon porn.
Oh yeah.
The incest I could get past.
I can forgive the incest.
But I'm like, that's a boy fucking his mother.
Not okay.
Okay, this is not right.
Yeah, that's where it gets. I'm always fascinated. I mean, we're going blue.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You guys have it. But like, I've tried bits about this and I never could like fully get them to work. But it's like, I'm an only child, and beyond that, I'm adopted. So like, I am fascinated by like how much everyone apparently wants to do incest. Like, it's kind of crazy.
It's really crazy. And here's another like a bummer part of it. Not bummer, but like sometimes you're like scrolling like, oh, that girl's really hot. I'm gonna jack off to her, and you're like, stepsister, fuck, I don't want. She's hot.
That was the bit.
I don't need to navigate your family relationship while I'm on Pornhub.
That was the bit was like that, which was like they're brother and sister, unless you're not into that, in which case they're just actors. It's fine.
You fast forward enough, they're just two people fucking.
Or just couldn't care less.
Put out 2 versions of the video with those like lines cut out,
so
that there's just like gaps, because that's the thing is like it is what it is. It's all actors or whatever, but it's just like having that title down there. You're like, oh brother,
they're not really
literally
step bro and stepsis.
Step bro. Next, you're gonna tell me she's not really trapped in that laundry machine.
Hell, that
she's
big
just
circle she can pull out of. Makes no fucking sense. It's not sticky in there.
Yeah, the diameters here just don't. There's so much breathing room.
It should be a fat woman. It always should be fat women.
No,
okay,
and there, and then
that was a bit I tried to do for a while, but it did fine. But just like talk about living in New York, when I see the woman get stuck in the washer dryer, I go like, oh my god, they got in-unit laundry.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I gotta walk down the block to go have sex with a woman that's stuck in a dryer.
What a dream come true.
Yeah. Or it's even worse where you're like, well, how there's going to be so many people in there. They're stuck in the one washer out of a row of, and they're like industrial size. That's the other thing. We're like, all the laundromats have like the ones that do like industrial size washers. So it's like, no one is getting stuck in there.
No.
Like,
That's orgy in there.
yeah.
Or it's like how like communal apartment building communal washers will have like people like put their change on top like a pool table to be like, I'm next. So you go there and you're like, oh cool, I get to have sex with this woman that's stuck in a dryer. No, there's 3 guys ahead of me in line.
Geez,
I gotta go to work.
Put them up like it's like an old Street Fighter cabinet or something. Like, all right, and then she gets out right before your quarter, and you're like, okay.
Makes sense.
Okay, never mind. I understand.
Sorry for making your podcast so gross. So
No,
yeah,
dude,
yeah,
yeah,
you're the one that did it.
Yeah,
Definitely
you
not us.
did this.
Every episode we've ever done.
I was, for a second, I'm like, I like having a nicer podcast where we just have a nice, easy conversation.
No, it's well, it happens. We're thinking about it. This is what I think about all day: mail and pornography.
Yeah.
Those
Have you had an issue? Because you said the thing about FedEx, and I don't hate FedEx. Not that I love them.
Yeah, you had a reaction where you were like, "My FedEx."
Well, it's just like, oh, I didn't know people hated FedEx in New York City. I can get it. I understand it on the surface level, but I haven't had a specific incident where I'm like, I'm gonna kill Mr. X.
Yeah. I mean, I'd have terror. I have like a horrible mail situation, but it's partly like, I think maybe I don't have a building where like some buildings they can get into the kind of
Vestibule area.
Vestibule. There's no vestibule, but also I live in a weird. So like, there's no access. I live in the basement or the garden apartment.
Ooh,
yeah.
The garden that will fill with water if it rains too much.
No. There's a big drain out there because I have to tell everybody. Like when it. Like there's a nor'easter about to happen, I'm going to get texted by people who are like, "Are you underwater?" And it's like, what are you gonna do if I say yes?
Are you gonna come over and help?
Please bring a big tin bucket to get it out.
Fly here from Michigan, help me. But no, like so I don't have like. It's like an old apartment that was 2 floors that was split. So like I have no access from. There's no way for them to contact me from the front door. So like it's a nightmare in like a billion ways. And yeah, they just like refuse to leave anything, or they just like, or they send it. Have you had the thing where if they can't? So I think the problem is that they don't get the first try a lot. And then the first try, sometimes they're like, we send it to a Walgreens. And I'm like, awesome. But then the mail thing, I don't even fully understand why my like regular mail is so bad. My favorite story is one time my godparents sent me a New Year's card, and I got it in March. And it was soaking wet. It's like, what the fuck? But I do.
Hell yeah. Jesus
dude,
Christ.
I missed the Chinese New Year with this one. I didn't even get the regular one.
But like, I also have the thing now where like, you get that text when someone's getting married and you get that like kind of coy, they're like, hey, what's your address? And it's like, oh yeah. And I have to respond to it and be like, here's my address. If you are getting married, please email me. Like don't rely on that.
Don't rely on
that.
Because I've had multiple. I had a wedding where somebody literally, it ended up the wedding planner called me and was like, hey, we need an RSVP. And I was like, to what? Like, what are you talking about?
Whoa.
So, I mean, I just don't get mail.
Damn, you're almost like a guy out in the prairie where where Kevin Costner needs to come in on a horseback.
Yeah, get a Pony Express or whatever. But I mean, I wish that it was like that. And then all the phone stuff, I'm now switching. I'm like, I wish that none of my phone messages came through. That would be awesome.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Just be like, oh, my phone doesn't get a lot of messages. Sorry, I'm not responding.
Because when I asked you the FedEx question, that was really a great question. I have to say.
I was gonna congratulate you later on that.
Well,
question.
at least do it off camera, please.
Yeah.
I was thinking about like my own experiences. And I remember the only real like FedEx specific issue was same thing with Mac phone. Didn't get there. I have to go to what's that weird area?
Like Maspeth?
Literally. I had to go to Maspeth.
Yeah. I know where all the hubs are. Don't worry about it.
It's one of those like mysterious magical places. Maspeth is like the domain of the package.
Yeah.
Or like when you do the taxes and they're just like, if you live in Yonkers, tell us.
It's chaos.
If we find out you live in Yonkers, we're gonna
because you don't live in New York City, but you kind of do. And we're gonna figure out how to tax you.
But
I had to go to Maspeth, and I rode my bike there, fucking trying to find a for some reason unmarked building, like have a FedEx logo on it or something.
Yeah,
and you go in. And it's a room that's just fucking despair. People are so fucking angry and sad in there. And one employee has a broken arm, and he's trying to help 16 people at the same time. And I'm like, And here's the thing about me. I pride myself on being very nice to people that are working in situations like that.
Yeah.
Because I understand. I'm great in DMVs, the third place. But I go, and I'm like, hey, I'm looking for my phone. And they're like, okay. And they're like, do you have your, like, an ID? And I did, but it was from a different address because it's New York City. You move every fucking 2 months.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, well, this isn't good enough because it's not the same address. And they're like, I need another thing that proves that's you at least.
Now you're at the now you're at the DMV.
Now basically at the DMV.
Yeah.
And luckily, I had a business card of the gym. And I go, is this help? And he goes, fine. Like, no connection.
Whatever.
You showed us like a second.
Literally just like you're like, hey, is this enough? And they're like, fine, whatever. But
fucking whatever.
I found out the exact opposite of that recently is with medicine. Apparently, you can just go pick up anyone's prescription. I didn't realize that. I picked up my girlfriend's prescription of Adderall, which seems like they should not just be giving it to anyone.
They should check your thumbprint.
And they just go like, "Oh, can we just get your ID?" And I go, "Yeah, sure." By the way, our names are a lot different.
Very different.
I don't live in her house. We're the wrong gender. We're different ages. Everything is off.
Yeah. And then, if you try to buy
similar
like,
aesthetic,
you try to buy 2 bottles of Sudafed, they're like, "We're gonna need to put you in the system."
Yeah, you're gonna have to be on a list there, big dog. You want some random woman's ADHD medicine? Here you go.
It's like the prescription stuff is weird. It's funny to have a tiny little dog who like they will just send you. It's like another thing. Like everybody knows the healthcare system sucks, but dog medicine is so cheap sometimes.
Ooh.
Like, and they send you so much of it. Like I have
almost in a way where you're like, we know you're taking this.
Yeah.
Dude, like I'm gonna start. Like
why not?
She has she's on trazodone, which is like a sleep anxiety thing. Because if you're 8 pounds,
is she in the Middle East or something? It's just dog with so much anxiety.
Yeah, well, she's 8 pounds, so everything is terrifying.
That's
to her.
true.
Not right now. She's very chill.
That's why Mike has been so scared lately.
Yeah. Thank you.
I would not be exaggerating when I say I probably have like over 200 pills of trazodone.
Wow.
It came in like a big. Like a soda can size prescription thing. I was like, what the fuck?
It's like when you get like really, I got some really big antibiotics a while ago.
Yeah, dude.
And they came in like a huge, I was like, oh, this is probably 9 months worth of pills. And then I took it and I was like, I guess my infection's really bad. I can take 9 of these pills a day.
Jesus.
The big horse pills were like, you kind of choke every time.
Yeah.
Like,
you have to make like a cartoon gulping sound. You're like, oh.
Just the outline of it you see going down your throat like a snake.
But yeah, and then the other side of the prescription thing is like, the amount that the hymns and shit now or whatever these like they're prescribing like I think it's crazy they describe antidepressants. Like it's so crazy.
That's what you call ED pills?
Yeah. It's just like my little man is depressed. If we could cheer him up. No, like I'm a Zoloft man myself and like but like they prescribe these antidepressants. At one point I was having like trouble with my insurance, so I was like maybe it's just easier to go through hymns. And like one of the big things about antidepressants, this is like well known, is that when you get put on them, you need to be supervised for like 2 weeks because people kill themselves.
Yeah.
Because it's very dark, funny and dark that it's like basically those first 2 weeks are like you're still really depressed, but now you have enough of a new lease on life to get it together to buy a gun or whatever. Like that's
you
the
have
thing.
to get up and go.
Yeah.
To finally be like, I. You know what? Fuck this. I'm not going to Tommy, whatever the fucking, damn it, what's the Japanese sex rope?
Oh, I don't remember what
Shibari.
Shibari, yeah. I'm taking my Shibari skills and putting it towards a noose.
Yeah. Like you get it together. But so hymns, I'm like, they're clearly not doing that. They're like, you're just taking like a, basically like an online questionnaire. You're taking like a Myers-Briggs and then they're like, here you go. And also like antidepressants are so hard to dial in. Like a lot of people have to try like 2 or 3 different kinds before it hits right.
Different kinds, different amount, different
all the different like
Zoloft
Zoloft versus Wellbutrin or whatever like that.
Have you taken different kinds?
I got lucky. I got it on
nice,
in one.
Dude.
But
hey, right here,
yeah, dude.
You should be proud of yourself and probably stop taking that.
I'll just go off of it. It'll be good.
It'll be easy.
But yeah, no, that was like, and hey, check it out. I've started becoming like spreading the good word of it to people who are well, because comics, you guys will not be surprised. Like, dude, so many comics like romanticize being heavily depressed.
Oh, sure.
And then
wahoo.
The lights dim and like this. Yeah. So it's one of those things where like, no, but if I'm not sad all the time, my material, and it's like, brother, get on the Zoloft. Trust me.
It's not good now.
It
doesn't matter.
You look back and you were just like, I was just really mad. I don't think anything else changed.
Yeah, I look back at my notebook. It just says, if anyone looks at me, I'll fucking kill myself. And I'm like, I was like, is that the setup or the punchline?
Yeah.
I had this idea for a zombie apocalypse movie where it's a couple people that are on antidepressants and they run out, obviously, and then they start walking towards the zombies.
Just giving up.
Fuck this.
Yeah, no. Oh, the bigger danger if you get on them was, I'm not joking, when they started kicking in, my desire to do stand up dropped so dramatically.
Oh, I could imagine.
Yeah,
sure.
I feel good about myself.
Yeah,
Why am I going to do this?
I don't have anything to prove.
Yeah, it's like the worst counter motivational thing. Also, I'll share because this is my zombie movie idea.
Oh, please.
It's
Think of one quick.
zombies.
Oh.
Yeah.
But listen closely.
It's zombies, and everyone's like, okay, well, we know the deal or whatever. But the big difference here is these zombies, someone has taught them doorknobs.
Oh.
And now everyone is fucked. They know how to do doors.
They figured it out.
Yeah, instead of trying to bang through a window for 2 hours. Terrible stuff. Terrifying stuff.
That's really good.
Cooking up some zombie stuff.
Yeah, it's a zombie movie, but the bites only affect white people.
Oh, okay. That's an allegory.
Right.
So
okay, Jordan Peele.
Yeah,
starting to
something's
cook.
happening there.
Yeah.
Well, get in, you know?
Yeah.
I think there's this movie like that with vampires or something. Not Sinners, though. That's maybe what happens.
No, that's not what happens, but I like that better.
Yeah, we're trying to remember movies now. That's that's the energy I bring to a podcast.
What the hell?
What was that movie?
Those online doctor things are so funny though, because this years ago I was like, do I need? I was like, let me get a consultation. Let me see if I need Hims for hair loss. And then they were like, you have to take a picture of the back of your own head and send it to us. And I was like, you know what? I'll go bald. I'd rather instead of standing in my bedroom, seeing what my bedroom looks like from the back of my head.
Yeah.
Dude,
just being and having to send it to a doctor, I'm like, you know what? I actually don't. And also not having enough confidence to ask someone else to take the photo for me.
Yeah.
I was really just like, actually, fuck this. I don't care.
It's like 23. I mean, they're like, send us a photo of the back of your head. And you're like, what are your data privacy policies?
Yeah.
How is this locked down?
I always think about what the background when I have to mobile deposit a check.
Oh, yeah.
The amount of times they've seen my feet in a comedy green room because I don't trust the check is incredible.
Shoes are off, it's just your toes?
Yes, my toes in a comedy green room that's just the bathroom.
Yeah.
Dude, you should do that and see if they take it. Literally put your barefoot over the check.
Oh, dude,
your toesies are on it.
Yeah, there's one that's so obvious.
Yeah.
I'm so obviously using my thigh. I don't trust these
I'm using the back of the comedy club manager's shoulder to make sure.
Hey, actually, hold this right here for a second.
You're staying in the room.
Yeah.
We're making sure this goes through.
Yeah, no, you get so paranoid out of nowhere, like something you think about none of the other times. It's just one of those, like, I don't care about this stuff anymore, but then still when if I throw out a credit card or something, I'm like, I think I'm supposed to cut this up.
Yeah.
But I don't know how, so I'm just like, just cut it in half and put it in there.
Here's what
no one can crack this.
I cut it in half and throw one in one garbage can and one in another.
Oh, wow.
That feels pretty safe to me.
Dude, you're like a spy.
It's basically like a spy. I've always said I'm like Jason Bourne if he was illiterate.
Yeah. He might be illiterate. He doesn't do a lot of reading in those movies.
That's a great point.
It's like Jason. Well, no, wait. What's his name?
Jason Bourne?
No, Jason Bourne is. I'm trying to think of. You know what? I got
Is
nothing.
it another
Who's
spy?
the bald British guy?
Jason Statham.
Jason Statham.
Transporter.
Yeah.
He's the transporter.
Oh,
You're like him
yes.
in Crank.
I gotta check off. Quick, Amy Smart, bend over.
Yeah.
Crank, top notch. I haven't thought about Crank in years.
Oh, I love
it.
Crank
is great.
I love them. I saw this random horror movie once, one of those trauma movies, and they did a Q&A afterwards, and the guy that directed Crank moderated it.
Oh, that's great.
It was cool. Or one of the guys. I think it's two guys.
Was he being like, anyway, so how do you guys...
No, but he gave the most director of Crank answer I've ever heard to a question, because obviously no one cared about these 3 teenagers from Canada who directed the movie.
Yeah.
They were like, "You've directed Crank 1 and 2." And someone was basically just like, "Is there going to be a third Crank?" And he goes, we haven't really done anything, but if we do a sequel to Crank, it's gonna go from Crank. It's gonna go Crank 1, Crank 2, Crank 10. We're gonna skip 3 through 9. We're gonna go directly to Crank 10.
Yeah,
and I was like, that's really fucking awesome.
I respect. Good thing. That's the type of slop, quote unquote, of movie where you're being honest. You're being honest about what you're making, and that's fun.
Movies have gotten so bad, we're like, what happened to the good old days when people would make Crank 2?
Yeah.
What happened there?
Crank 2, probably high voltage.
It is, yeah. I could see Crank 2 high voltage in the theaters.
Yeah, well, at least it was weird, because that's the thing is it's slop, but it's not even weird slop. It's not even someone making something bad that at least has you're like, well, this is bad, but I can like see the guy through it. Like I'm like, oh, this is something he thought was cool.
Yeah.
It's like now like slop that's been through rounds of notes where you're just like, wow, this is truly. It's all that
like dozens of people with big salaries had to give you ideas to make this worse.
Yeah, trying to shoehorn some morality into it or some ethic where they could be like, see, it's better than bad. It's like, no, it's bad. Let it be bad. It's fun.
Well, that's what I think. Like I was thinking about, like they think that they're surprised, and I'm like, it's not surprising that there's all these like dark horse like superhero movies that everyone likes. That they were like. I think it's not that, everyone likes these weird heroes. It's like, no, it's because you didn't think that was going to be a good movie, so you weren't fucking with it. Guardians of the Galaxy, it's like, no, it's not that everyone suddenly has a huge connection to Mantis.
Never heard of it. Yeah, absolutely.
You weren't giving them a ton of notes because you thought this movie was going to bomb.
Yeah.
Or like maybe Thunderbolts to some level. I don't know.
Is there another industry where the people in charge constantly fuck it up in this same sense of like...
Every industry.
Oh, man, it's so funny.
You just haven't had a boss in a
long time.
You haven't had a real boss in a long time.
I've had a real... I haven't really had a real job in general, but I've never had like a real boss in that sense.
Yeah, one that gives you one that gives you notes and shit. Yeah, like this is every office job.
Okay.
Like, I mean, Trader Joe's, they let you stock the asparagus how you want, but there's always
do it upside down. That's awesome. People can tell what it is.
Well, there's also they probably have the thing where like obviously I've never written a movie or anything, but I'm sure this happens 100% of the time in this like sort of shit is like. These people think they have to give notes to like justify their existence.
Oh yeah.
So even if something was perfect, they can't just be like, looks great.
Yeah.
Because then it looks like they're fucking off. So they have to be like, change the ending. And it's like, you just tanked. You just submarine this whole fucking
motherfucker.
movie. Yeah, dude.
And I have to listen to you or else I'm not going to get another opportunity.
Yeah.
That was like, we have a friend who used to work for Viacom.
Who? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
And he was like worked in the art department.
Me?
And he was talking about all the time, like he'd be on these meetings for this like stuff that he designed. And then someone randomly would like realize they hadn't talked in the meeting and be like, and what if the font was blue?
Yeah.
And he'd be like, well, we're doing this for Red Dawn. So it seems like it should be red. I'll make it blue for you.
Thank you.
They have to go into Photoshop and just go like,
yeah, dude.
Right. But it should be red.
And then it's always like having been someone who's like worked like because I went to like art school and do design and stuff, and they'll be like, and you do a lot of like graphic design and stuff, so you probably know a similar thing where like it all depends on how you set up the document. So sometimes someone's just trying to do that shit where they're like, I just got to say something, and they're like, oh, what if it was blue? And everyone's like, yeah, you know what, make it blue. But in your mind, you know the document, you're like, making that text blue is going to take. I'm gonna have to redo everything.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to
it's not what they
the
think. Like an alt-click thing. It's a real work.
That's happened to me sometimes when I make like flyers for comedians or stuff where it's like all their tour dates and whatever, where I'm just like, they're like, oh, can you actually just do this and this? And it's like a small like. What they're asking is a small shift if I didn't have to like ramshackle together everything anyway all the time.
If you didn't have to look through which of like new layer, copy 17, copy is like...
Yeah, it's going to take me 40 minutes to figure out. It's like, oh, you want this, you want the font here to be bold instead of here. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm just like...
I don't know how I did
restart. How about this? What if we go with a whole new design? What if we kind of go
quicker?
Yeah.
I love that video of... Who is this? David Lynch, and a producer is beside him, and they're in the scene, and then you can hear the producer go, "The scene's getting." He goes, "What the fuck is this? What is this? Get away from me! What is this bullshit all the time?"
How do you get away with that last name?
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah,
that's my new bit.
That's my new
David Lynch. Okay,
easy.
buddy.
Yeah. Oh no, but like the. The flyers thing, doing flyers for comics. Now we're just ranting about doing graphic design. Like, you probably have the same thing too, not to, antagonize the paying customers.
Yeah,
but like,
of course. It's nice.
I do stuff for comics and like, I'm happy to do it either, sometimes it'd be for free or just for like very cheap.
Yeah.
Like friends and family discount. And then you get like 5 rounds of notes and you're like, I'm doing this. Part of the price is I'm done when you don't get notes.
Is here you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should be part of it where it's like, I'll do one for free.
Yeah.
Any notes, then I'm charging you full price.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be like, I'm going to do one and then I'll fix anything glaring that you need me to fix.
Yeah, if I spell your name wrong, that one's on me.
That's on me.
That's on me.
Yeah, so it's like, but it's crazy. There was one. I mean, he turned out to be a really bad guy. I'll tell you what was after.
Nice.
Type it into my phone. I'm so curious.
But he was like, I did a poster for him, and he fully was like, I gave him the poster done, and he was like, I'd love to see like if we could just get a couple different takes on this, like full
a couple
different
takes. What are you, Pepsi? Type the name in. I'm curious.
Oh, okay.
I'm not joking.
Right.
I might want to know who the fuck this is.
I like.
Oh my
that.
god,
Yeah,
you
type
got
it
like
in, I'll
the
read it
big.
out loud.
You got
Yeah.
the fucking Supermax iPhone.
It's big as fuck, right?
How I can't reach shit.
I know it's really hard. I have to use both hands.
Wait, why am I?
I didn't buy it.
Oh, I have to use both hands. Oh, you're a two-hand guy.
I'm a two.
I just did an elf laugh, not intentional.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
Come on.
The original.
I knew it. I knew
Yeah.
it. I
original.
had the fucking feel. Dude,
You're gonna look at
gee.
your DMs and think, why the fuck? Did,
Yeah, why am I
did
just
Diego
sending?
Send this
I'm
to
just
me?
sending this name to people like it's a
Never
ghost story.
forget.
Yeah.
I did his last like stand-up show like the day before he got
At Niagara?
canceled. Yeah.
What?
We were
A
probably
lot of
trying
people
to
do comedy
avoid
shows there.
identification.
Yeah. And I just for months afterwards, people were like, just like because it was like his last tweet was like a promo tweet. So people just been replying like, "You fucking piece of shit!"
Oh,
And
yeah.
like, untag me.
Yeah.
I didn't do it. Like me and Mary will just getting like tagged in these all the time.
Fuck
Yeah,
me.
I've had that before where like, cause I don't like, especially now, I don't fucking schmooze. I like barely do stand up anymore, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, and so I'm not always, and I can't leave my apartment because she'll fucking lose her mind.
Yeah.
So, like, I'll just be like, oh, I'm doing this show later. I get a message from someone's like, you're doing that show, and I was like, yes.
Should I not? Be?
Exactly,
Yeah.
being like, and then having to be like, oh, I fucking need to tell everybody. It was like, but I also don't want to do a post. It's like, I didn't know that I was doing,
Sure.
you know, yeah,
Yeah. The
Yeah.
sexual assault variety hour.
yeah.
Fucking Christ.
That happened. Yeah, I'll tell you after that.
Nice.
who that
Yeah,
was.
Type
yeah.
it in again.
No, I can't type again. But yeah.
So he
it's
just said the same name
complicated.
again.
Yeah, it's just that one. Yeah. I'm haunted by this.
This fucking guy won't leave me alone.
Oh yeah. But no.
Just like the
I've-
women. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I don't even know what. Well, you guys are like on road ton now. So
I'm
you're
not. I quit.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
you
I'm
quit
done.
stand up?
Yeah, I'm done.
What the hell? Hell, nicely done, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, dude, he's all done. And I took all his
How does
spots.
it feel?
It's
Yeah.
great.
It's not the funniest thing is how easy it is to quit because I've been doing since I put out this special
Mhm.
and then
Congratulations.
Thank you. Check it out. I also just got laid off, so please check out the
Yeah,
special.
please.
Humble Offering on YouTube. It's also named the same as another comic, just named their special. But you know what? Get through it. Find it somehow. Humble
Yeah.
Offering. And I did what I called soft quitting,
Mhm.
which is I was like, I'll do it if somebody asks me to do stand up, but I'm not asking anymore.
Mm.
And I just quit. Like,
Yeah.
it was just, I
Yeah,
didn't do
you
shows
realize
for like
how-
10 months.
Oh, no one
How-
wants me to do this.
Yeah,
It's
So
just-
yeah.
much. Yeah.
So it's
I
pretty
should've
easy to
done-
do it.
that where I recorded like a half hour. I don't have like I should have recorded a half hour or something. But it's too late
Just to
now.
have it down.
Just to have it.
That's sort of what it was. I mean, like that's like the name was just sort of a cool like I like metal, so I was like I just love like weird medieval sounding phrases, but it was also sort of like I've been doing this for 15 years. Nobody seems to be very interested in
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
that's
So
yeah.
if you want to check it out, it's on YouTube. For my cousin's kids, I'm like, I did. Look,
I
there's
did it.
people.
Hey,
Look,
look, I'm
I did it.
I'm not a loser. Here
Here's
it
proof.
is.
Yeah.
I'm not a loser. I did comedy
Yeah.
for 15 years.
Yeah.
But not any, but so then you're because I was like the
Yeah.
New York. I mean, the New York scene, I guess, is probably weird. But I don't. Just
I mean,
schmoozing
I'm
is
kind
like,
of like I have been a little because I've been going on the road so much that I'm kind of removed from it. Where I go to like every once in a while, I'll go to a show and I'll be like, "Who?
yeah. Who are these?
These
Yeah, who are
children.
these?
Uh,
Dude, I literally,
Filthy mouths.
I literally was like, I was like,
these filthy urchins.
I had like just like a day where I didn't have anything at all, so I was like, you know what'll be kind of fun. Oh, and I like ran into like Bobby Condon like a couple days before. He was like, oh, you should come to the mic at Pine
the
Box. And I was like, I hadn't done a mic at Pine Box in a very long time, and I
Yeah.
went like
Out of
recently.
respect.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah.
just like, oh no. I'm the old comedian guy who showed up
Mm-hmm.
and is doing old guy comedy
Yeah.
in a room full of 23-year-olds who are doing well.
Yeah.
Like it's not that they weren't funny.
Yeah, yeah.
It's that I was old and I did not know who they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like the thing because you're like a part of it you want to still be thought of as like the guy who's like he still grinding, he still does the mics.
Still working
But, like,
hard.
but it doesn't look great to be at the mics either. I'm like, this is kind of a lose-lose.
Little bit.
The urchins, they're tugging at your finery, and you're like, no.
Please, back away.
I'm so old that I'm telling them to do stuff that they should have learned 10 years ago. I'm like, learn to code. And they're like, that's gone too, by the way. I took that.
No, AI took that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's like, do credit card scams.
No, it's like and then also, I mean, part of it is like, because I mean, neither of you guys drink, so like, open mics definitely, because I stopped drinking, and it's like open mics are just, God, it's like, brother, it's 6 p.m. Like,
oh yeah,
it's
You're
just
4
like,
in already,
dude. That they are an excuse. It's why, especially like our I remember this, like looking back on it now, how many comedians we know would be like, yeah, you know, they're like 25 at the time, being like, I'm getting old. I just have diarrhea every day. I'm like, oh, that's because you're like a like barely functioning alcoholic.
Yeah.
You drank 12 PBRs last night.
Yeah. I'm not feeling so good. Yeah. It's like, well,
you're going to a urinal backwards.
Yeah,
it'll
so I did
happen.
about 2,000 steps yesterday and had 900 beers and one big sandwich.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah, Jonah's like, and I don't try to. I'm like not judging people on it. I don't remember you guys judging people on it either. But it's just like at a certain point, it's just like this just kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Like it just.
Yeah.
Like I still go out to also go hang out at bars or whatever and not drink. But it's like, if you expect me to hang out after 2 a.m., like,
dude,
no fucking chance.
There's just a point. I was just talking to somebody because Halloween's coming up, and they were like, "What are you gonna do?" And I'm like, I don't know if I'm really gonna do much, because Halloween, I've learned, is one of those. It's like really unfun. Because the specific thing about it, if you don't drink, is it's a holiday where everyone gets like 2 a.m. drunk by like 10:30.
Yes.
So like immediately everyone's wasted, and it's just like, I just never. There's a very small window of me like being able to talk to people, and it's not like those people are being nice, but they are just talking so slow, and it's like you want to be like, come on, dog.
And you're very close to my face.
It's there was always a point where it was like, okay, there was like 4 people I had where I'd be like, okay, this person's talking too close to my face, and I've heard this story 3 times now.
Yeah.
So now I have to go.
Yeah.
Because this is now no longer the night for me.
No. Yeah. This has become the, like that whole thing. And it's funny too, I've talked to people like, sometimes people are like, isn't it like hard to be sober in New York? Like it's all bar stuff all the time. And I'm like, no, because in New York, any night I go out, and if I'm like, oh, you know, I miss it. Like, there's one person at every bar in New York that you can just look at and be like, that's why I stopped.
Yeah.
I was that guy. And then, so it's like, no, it's not that difficult. I mean, I guess it's difficult. You're supposed to say it's.
Yeah.
I can't tell what you're supposed to say. I don't know if you're supposed to be like, it's really hard, or you're supposed to be like, it's not, you can do it.
I think it's important to be honest.
Yeah.
Because some people might connect with you more and feel like, oh, okay, cool. I'm not the only one that's feeling this way.
Yeah. No,
it's visceral urge to murder.
Yeah. No, it's. I mean,
no. There was like I saw a couple on the train the other day where they were like they were both really drunk, but like in a good mood. They weren't like arguing or anything, but just like the way it was so funny where it made me feel a little not like conservative, but a little bit like like where I see the guy, he's kind of wavering around and like talking really close in his girlfriend's face, and I was just like, how are you gonna protect her? How will you protect her if you're both this drunk? Who's the masculine? Yeah, where I'm just like, someone has to be in charge here, and it's apparently booze.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's the dark thing that you don't want to like bring up to people, is like the amount of romantic relationships where you're like, if you guys stop drinking, you would have nothing in common.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that.
Yeah, you guys need to get 2 beers. You guys just need to get 2 beers in, and then you're like, this guy is fun. My boyfriend of 3 years is fun, actually.
Oh, there he is. There's the guy.
Did you see there was like that tweet? It was like, or a Blue Sky post or something that was that, which was one of these people like, me and my wife, I hope it wasn't wife, maybe your girlfriend, like invented this thing called like wine and dine night, or so like some cute name. And what it was like, we drink a bottle of wine and then we just hang out. And they're like, this guy thinks he invented talking to his girlfriend.
Holy shit.
He was like, hey, have you guys ever tried talking to your girlfriend? It's fun, but you need to drink a bottle of wine to do it.
Have you ever lowered all of your emotional walls finally around the woman you say you love?
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where getting off, but also like I don't judge people for it. I'm usually people are like, "Oh, are you mad if I do it?" And I'm like, "No, I'm more jealous."
Yeah.
Because you guys are just like straight edge day one, pretty much, right?
I used to drink. I stopped, but I don't consider myself an alcoholic.
Yeah. You stopped like, not
and
that.
I've just been a straight edge guy.
Yeah. So like, you might not have that where I'm just like, no, if I see you drink 4 beers, I'm like, man, I wish I could do that and not have 12 more.
Yeah. That would be enough for me.
Yeah.
This last year is the first time in my entire life I've ever been like, I understand one drink now, because I'm like, what if there was one thing that could medically change my vibe? What if there was something that would guarantee to make me feel a little different right
something
now?
to, I don't know, take the edge off.
Yeah, I was
That's
like,
what the
oh,
edge
I get
means.
that, but I know that. I mean, it's the same with anything else I've ever done, where it's like, I know as soon as I uncork, if I don't have the desire to, but if I uncorked the idea of drinking alcohol, I think it would be bad quickly.
Oh, you just have that personality?
I think so. I think I would. Also, it's like, it's sad to start drinking at 37. Like, it's. I'd be getting like.
Some would say
depends
it's
why.
I was like, some would say that's about the time.
No, but imagine me, because I'm not gonna ease into it. I don't think. I think I would be getting like high school drunk.
Yeah.
Now.
Probably. It's why you should do it in high school to get out of your system.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you didn't have your slut years of drinking.
Yeah,
You
I was
gotta do
gonna
that.
say.
Or you didn't get to do it in like a college town where, you get picked up for like drunk in public and they just are like, you rascal, and sort of like escort you back.
Yeah.
Like, you're 37. Get
Yeah.
off of the car. You're standing on it.
Honestly, I think if you start at 37, because part of it is like the pros and cons list, just hangovers get so bad. If someone started at 37, they would be like, this is not. Why would anyone do this? You have to do it when your body is made of like springy. You're like regenerating like Wolverine, where you're like you're like 20, and what you think is a hangover, you've never been hungover in your life. If you're 20, I'm telling you that. You've been tired, but like it's not the same.
Lethargic.
Yeah,
most.
it's not. You never like sat down in the shower and like
having to hold to the walls. Like, fuck Christ.
Yeah.
What am I, on a ship all of a sudden?
Yeah.
This sucks.
Well, that was the thing, like the taking the edge off thing was like, that was the other thing for me, which is, and still now, like I never liked taking the edge off. I never liked having like the thing of like, I had 2 beers, and I'm like, I hate the feeling of having 2 beers because I just feel hot and slow.
Yeah.
I was like, what I like is to have 0 beers or to have 17 beers.
Yeah.
And so that's just not sustainable.
Yeah.
That's just not.
That's like with me with exercise.
Oh, yeah.
I want to
Just
sit
go all
completely
in.
still, or I want to have a brutal workout.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
hate,
go
like I
crazy.
said, hiking. I've like, come on.
Yeah. No, just jogging. No jogging, no walking.
I want to sprint through fucking barbed wire or something.
Yeah, I don't do any, like, the only time I've ever really worked out was like when I was like, I did crew in high school, and I just did it because my friends did it, and I was like, I can't be alone, but I hate this. And I was like, I did the crazy workout till you throw up shit. I had abs, and now I'm done. I had him, and they were fine, and this is...
Yeah, you're like, I saw that, and I don't need to do that. Doing that did not make me feel much better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I can just sit around and do absolutely nothing.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. good.
Absolutely nothing.
Mhm.
How about we sit around and do an energy drink corner, fellas?
Oh,
What do you say
yeah.
about that?
Okay.
Oh, this all got sweaty. This week we have the second flavor of toxic waste. Hazardously satisfying. This is tantalizing tropical.
Oh,
That doesn't really roll off the tongue very well. It's good alliteration, but
tantalizing tropical toxic waste.
toxic
Yeah.
waste. Okay. From Corey.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, Corey, for the care package. Modern Ape drinks. There's so much on this fucking can.
Yeah, there's really way
Yeah,
too
dude,
much.
it's got a billion things. It looks like a real toxic waste barrel. There's like warnings and shit. I was
Imagine-
trying to figure out, Corey would know, is this flavored like, because it looks like the candy toxic waste. Do you know that candy?
I
Super
vaguely
sour.
remember. Yeah. No, this is
Yeah.
not sour. We've had one of these before.
Okay.
A different
It
flavor of
wasn't
this
like
brand.
so sour that
You
it
can look
was
at it.
like.
Zero calories.
That's so crazy that thing is 0 calories.
Read that part for me out loud.
Get buff.
There you go. Get buff.
I don't-
0 calories.
Dude, imagine you see any grown person drinking this in public. It'd be so crazy. Like some guy that comes over, he's like, your electrician comes over and he's just drinking on a toxic waste, and
hey,
you're
man,
like,
I'm gonna need a discount.
yeah, actually, I need you to do something.
Also,
Yeah.
bad design that the color that's like coming down is
oozing.
the same color as the logo. Like it's yellow on yellow. It doesn't make
There's
any
a
sense.
lot of they're really getting the most out of their Adobe Typekit
Oh,
subscription
yeah.
because there's a lot of fonts on here.
Because I was gonna say because you have to pay per color
Yeah.
when you
Oh.
print stuff.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they're like,
Really? Nah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
it's worth it. This will
We
set
made a
us
lot of
apart.
money on NFTs, so we're gonna make some of these. All right, let's crack this.
Is that-
All right,
is
I
that-
just want to point out here, if you guys missed it, first of all, this brings a 22nd century approach to energy, which is the future, but not that far in the
pretty
future.
close?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then down here, there's like lists of like, I guess, traits that it would give you. And this is it says super strength, hyper speed, and then it just says psychic.
Yeah.
oh, it's like
Which
it's
is like-
Pokemon
So
fuel.
you could just feel someone in an office like a super strength.
Yeah.
Wait, Julian, what's a third thing?
this is this is one of those corporate things where there should have been more notes on
Yeah.
it.
I think you're like, that's like a legal liability to say that a drink would make you psychic.
Has to be.
Remember, like Red Bull got sued because somebody was like, didn't give me wings.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
oh man,
couldn't-
smells good. Honestly,
Yeah, it smells nice.
What
Very-
color are we talking here?
It's like a
oh
peach.
orangey.
I think it's peach is the
Okay.
right thing to say.
Yeah,
There you go. That's for you, my friend. Do
in the camp cup.
you want
Sitting out on the
What do you
campsite.
want?
I'll take the can.
Can
I
Mike?
love the can.
Like specific.
We're
I
out.
like
we're
it.
out in a national park and we're
Yeah.
waking up
Listen,
around a roaring fire
Cheers
with
to
toxic
friendship.
waste.
I want to make it look like you guys aren't drinking toxic
No,
waste.
no, no.
I tried to get the dog.
Yeah,
a
you
sip.
don't-
I tried to get the dog a
You
sip.
don't want her to be psychic with hyper speed?
Honestly, that's like not nearly as bad as I would have expected.
It's not nearly as bad or corrosive tasting.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, it doesn't have the like cheap energy drink like tang, like where I say tang, but it's more of like a hurt. Like you're like
Mhm.
something in this went bad.
Mhm.
You know?
My teeth are getting smaller because of this one beverage.
I do like it. I do immediately taste that it is. I was right. The caffeine
Yeah.
is from green
Green
coffee
tea,
bean.
yeah.
Oh,
It's that
okay.
weird dry
It's that-
finish.
Yeah. It's like the fuck, because the only thing I know that does that is those Starbucks refreshers or
Mm.
whatever. Yeah. Well, that's surprisingly natural. For
This is
Yeah.
like a not as good version of the tropical mother.
tropical mother.
Yeah.
Tropical.
It's
So mother
Australian.
is an Australian.
Okay.
It's Darren
Energy
Aronofsky's energy drink.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
mother.
Yeah, yeah.
Exclamation point.
Like against me.
But this is it's modern
Quite
ape
subtle.
drinks. It's mad good.
It's
Well, it's so weird that they like the branding is so. Because
Yes.
if you're using green coffee extract, you could market yourself as like a healthier energy drink.
Yeah.
But instead, they've gone. This is
Yeah.
going to kill you.
Yeah,
petroleum death.
yeah, if this-
An energy drink that poisons the groundwater. It's toxic waste, baby. Like what
Flint
the fuck?
energy drink.
Yeah, like there's not much difference between like what's in these and like what's in those like clean energy
Yeah.
drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, surprisingly
That
There's a
nice.
explains it because
of-
it doesn't have that crazy like that tan where you guys are like experts. I'm just dabbling in the world.
Mhm.
But the one that tastes like and like you're like they crumpled up no-dos and put it in
Oh,
here.
yeah,
Like you
yeah.
can hit the
Yeah.
like really like back of the jaw shit.
You're gumming
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Well, I mean, you were saying downstairs before we walked up, you may not be an expert, but at college,
I was
what were
a
you saying?
monster. So I drink coffee now, like a good amount of it. But I was like in college, I was like a monster fiend because I didn't drink coffee yet, and I drank a shit ton of Monster, all the flavors. My favorite flavor is the worst one is the one called Assault,
Oh,
the red
wow.
one.
I don't know
the
if they
red,
make that.
camouflage can.
The-
It's got
gray-
a digi camo can.
Yeah.
It comes with like 14 Call of Duty unlocks. It's
Yes.
crazy. It's like, dude, I just drink Monster sometimes. And then one time I don't really play Call of Duty much, but I was playing once and I was like, I have the code. I have the game. I'm going to at least, and putting in the code from Monster Can into my Call of Duty, I was like, God, like if somebody, that's my thing of like though I also have the pictures of the top of the head.
Yeah.
Which also you don't need hymns at all. You
I
got
was
beautiful.
scared in my like late 20s
yeah.
just to be like, is this happening?
yeah.
Kind of thing where I was like, I wasn't sure. Let me see, and then I had to take the picture, and I was like, you know what? Whatever God's plan is for my head
Yeah.
is what it is, and it has been pretty good so far. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
I got told the way I first found out I was balding because I bald obviously, so big reveal. I got like an
crying.
annoying one because I got the crown hard.
oh
and
yeah,
like
I've always
so
called you my king.
What?
I've always called you my king.
Oh yes, yes. Well, you had like stolen bald valor.
I did.
You're one of those guys that had their head shaved all the time, like Rojo Perez, and then just one day was like grew it out, and we're like, you can fucking do that. Why are you doing this?
The bald council. It was like, no, you.
A lot of. I started going way lower on the bucket than normal.
Yeah.
You were way lower in the bucket, but then everyone was nicer to you at like coffee shops and shit. But what was I said? Oh yeah, so started going that way. But I was just at Union Pool like a decade ago or whatever, probably was like 23 or something. And a guy behind me in line at the bar just goes, hey, do you know? Yeah. He goes, hey, do you know you're balding? And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And then it went, but it was like harder to see. And then the final straw that made me start shaving my head was I was like a writer on a sketch team at UCB. And I was like in a sketch. I don't like acting, but I was in a sketch, the role I like, which is like a guy who gets shot.
Yeah. You did lay down for 5 minutes?
So yeah, I did. And it's the whole sketch is me laying down, but my head is pointed towards the camera. And I was like staring at it, and I was like, immediately like going on Amazon, like self head buzzer, like in bathroom by myself.
Door locked.
Yeah. But so you're like, and also I'll also tell you all that, like the hymns and shit, it's all doesn't work. I mean, some of it kind of works. It'll keep it, but like, there's like so much bullshit on there.
It's the thing you always point out. It's like Jeff Bezos is bald.
Exactly.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos is bald. LeBron James is bald. He can't get it fixed.
If you can't get it done, because you like there's the transplants, but those don't even. That's the thing. I look like you look it up, and it's like this is like also it's like transplant proof. It's like the fucking true like lightning from God, like no hair.
Yeah,
it's like Chelsea.
Oh,
dude. When I was in London, we were in the train station. And
keep drinking this fucking toxic whiz.
I know. I chugged that can. I liked it.
Really
I didn't. Let me rate it.
We got to rate it. So we go 0 out of 5 lightning bolts.
Okay.
0 you hate it, obviously. 5 you like it so much you'll search it out online and order it for yourself.
Okay.
Okay. This is. I have a very specific rating for this one.
Okay.
3.95.
Wow. Yeah.
Because I liked the taste of it a lot, even with the green coffee bean. But the can is so offensive that I couldn't even. I would be embarrassed to bring it outside to recycle it at my own home.
Here's a new business for you. It's almost, remember how in high school the books, to cover your books to protect them?
Yeah.
But you have literal book covers for energy cans where it just says To Kill a Mockingbird.
I got my 16-ounce Catcher in the Rye. And actually, that's a bourbon.
No joke, that would be like very funny to sell like fake tallboy covers that are just books. Like classic books. Yeah, like a koozie. I got stopped once. I don't even know why I was doing it, but I had a 16-ounce monster in the bodega
bag,
the bag, and a cop stopped me and was like, this is Monster, and he was like, Jesus, but
he's not even.
Fuck, man. All right. I'm gonna give it 3.75.
Okay.
Fine, drinkable. I'll never buy it or think about it again.
Yeah, your point about the can made it. I was like, because I was thinking about drinking it, and then I forgot that would be perceived while drinking.
You gotta remember you're being perceived at all.
Yeah,
times.
I know. But I mean, I think like. My stomach's starting to hurt a little bit, so maybe
that's how you know it works.
But like, I think if I was in a 7-Eleven or whatever, and I wanted an energy drink, and like my go-tos weren't there, and I saw this, I would pick this over rolling the dice on a lot of stuff.
Okay.
So maybe like
I think
almost a 4. Like,
okay.
I would be like, I would buy it voluntarily, but it wouldn't be my first choice.
Yeah, I'd be like, can I get a big gulp cup with ice also?
Yeah.
So I can pour it into that.
This would be perfect for when you're on a road trip with a friend that you can laugh at.
Oh, yeah.
Alone and weird. No, but
strange.
with a buddy. Hey, look at this. Hilarious. Hey, take a picture.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, it's like, and then I would be like, because the thing with the can, and then the taste is so weird to me because it's like not that chemical tasting, and it kind of like does have legitimate fruit taste. Where I'd be like, people on the street would be like, try it. It's
no,
I'd be like one of those guys.
Really
no,
fine.
hey, you over here.
No, I know. I
Put
get
the phone
it.
down.
I get it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm scared. Yeah.
Oh, that's all right.
Oh, but when I was in
good for
London,
her.
I was grabbing the train, and I think it was like had to have been a group of guys who all went to Turkey together.
Oh,
were like had flown back in and were like waiting for the train to go their separate ways.
Yeah.
And it was just, they were all just standing there with like full like gauze around their head with like blood like coming through
It
it.
looks nasty.
And I was just like, it can't be worth it. That can't be worth
that
it.
stage, look, some of us may have looked into it. Also, I found out I was going through my like little internet hole, And like I saw this Reddit thread, so it's like questionable if it's true, but it seemed true. And it was somebody who was in the Reddit thread saying that like Hollywood, all the guys, they were like, all the guys you think have transplants in Hollywood have hair systems, which is the new rebranding of the toupee. They were like so many leading men in Hollywood to wear toupees.
Oh,
I feel like they dropped, and this
totally
is all
forgot about that as an option.
this is allegedly. This is a Reddit thread. Don't come at me, but it was like Chris Evans and shit. They were like, he has a toupee, and they just because they have those toupees now where they glue them. It's not like day to day. Like they glue it onto you, and then it stays, and you can wash it and shit. But
interesting.
Yeah, because they're like, you can get transplants. I mean, you can do like the Elon Musk, but sometimes it's like, which is crazy. Just imagine Chris Evans with like the horseshoe, the fucking friar tug.
Yeah, like how bad is it?
Yeah,
it's probably just like a gnarly, like a real, like what an adult man's widow's peak really is.
Yeah,
it looks like.
Well, that's what I was like, because then people are like, Walton Goggins rock it that way or whatever. Like you can kind of take the receding thing and just turn into like a character actor and being like, you got like the crown is brutal, just big. Yeah, for the friar tuck's no good, dude.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, because the receding thing was not to say anything else he's done has been good, but it was that's kind of like 90s Kevin Spacey or something like that, where you're like, okay, I see what's going on here, and this is not horrible. But then there's like I don't know, there's just because getting a piece is, I guess if you're a millionaire, that's awesome. I had a flight attendant who had such an obvious wig on.
Oh, really?
It was really crazy that it was like he had like, it was like the flap in the front and like the duck bill in the back that obviously it's like he didn't have enough time to fluff his wig
before he
got to work or whatever. And I was just like,
ingratiate the hairs with the wig.
Yeah.
I just kept looking at him and being like, wig. Oh, wig.
I have 2 wigs, please. That's not the video.
I'm a Coke Zero and a wig.
You get like
I'm not even like being funny about it. I'm just being mean.
You get like a Coke and it's just like the full wig is in the cup. Like, you think you dropped, maybe your wig came off? Something? Yeah.
How'd you get it in the bag of nuts? It's crazy. It's sealed.
Man, yeah, there's a deep, I mean, it's probably one of the darkest corners of the internet is the like bald hair transplant community. It's like red rooms and then like like tressless on Reddit. Those are like the darkest. It's crazy.
I mean, because all of that, I mean, that's all kind of attached to like the whole like looks maxing incel, like Chad, like they're all obsessed with like the kind of weird like male beauty standard like right-wing thing on the internet that's like deep in there, where it's like, I don't think the guys who are just like, should I get a hair transplant or not, are in that, but I feel like that's like part of that is in the Venn diagram of like what those like weird like looks max guys look into.
Sure.
Yeah, because they're probably taking like testosterone boosters and then killing all their hair. So.
Yeah, it's like this weird. They're like trying to fix the problems they're creating.
Yeah.
Or they're like, going to Turkey to like, okay, I can get a jaw implant, and while I'm there, I see if I can get a twofer and get some hair also.
Well, it's like they're all like, one of these. Like the looks maxing thing is like in a video game when you're like putting out stat points or whatever, because it's the same with like steroids, right? Where they're like, are you willing to have like back knee?
Yeah,
and, like,
you're gonna lose something.
Yeah, and it's like, so you just gotta like balance your stats or whatever.
There's no, I can't remember who it is, and I think he's kind of a Philistine or charlatan, whatever the word I'm looking for. Charlatan.
Philistine is a deep pull.
That's a really funny insult.
Yeah,
I guess he's kind of a Luddite.
It's like, all right. Well, he said that there is no biological free lunch. Everything comes at a cost.
Okay,
Everything you're trying to do to yourself, in a sense, comes at a cost. And it's like when you ignore that or are ignorant to it, that's where like the cost becomes even greater.
Yeah.
Which I don't care. I'm getting my penis thinning surgery.
Yeah.
I want it see through.
Long, just angel hair. Give me the angel hair.
I'm getting mine split like a goth girl's tongue.
Yeah. I'm going anal and vaginal at the same time.
I'm like an old school like internet. Even when I was a kid, were you like rotten.com, like just seeing shit you should not have seen?
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I was a little squeamish about that kind of stuff when I was a kid. And also now. I was like, I don't like gross stuff.
I wasn't like seeking it out, but sometimes you would just get like like I have these memories of like just seeing somebody like die and then going to dinner. Like then my parents were like, dinner's ready, and I'm like, okay. I just saw like a guy,
just like I remember vividly watching the Faces of Death VHS tape at my friend's house.
Yeah.
Weirdly, I've never seen that.
Oh, you're just like,
It's fine.
It's like fine, but you are like, oh, I did just watch a soccer stadium collapse.
Oh, yeah.
with
Is
all the
Faces on
people
Death on
in it.
Letterboxd?
For me, it was more like, it would be like Kazaa, and I'd be like, download like Cowboy Bebop episode 3, and then it would just be like a Russian man dying. And I'd be like, oh no.
And you're like, oh, come
Yeah.
on.
Is it behind this? Because I'm like,
Yeah.
it's fine if I have to pay that price.
Yeah, is that Cowboy Bebop?
Yeah.
He doesn't look
Don't-
like him.
I don't love it.
It's like the part in the Simpsons movie where Homer's in the real world. You're like, this doesn't fit.
Get him out of there.
Yeah.
Is that where does your like nerdness, like where's your like specific like care, like what is it that you're like into it? And because I is it video games?
Into the weird shit?
No,
Or
it's
into what are my interests as a man, as a person?
no, like I feel like
As a man.
as a comedian,
Mm.
you kind of talk in the sense of like I come from a place that I have a lot of deep knowledge about something that does not matter.
Yeah.
What
Oh, I
is
love
that world for you? Is it video games?
No, I'm a huge trivia, like I just like weird, I like learning weird shit, and then
Okay.
it just, and it's like, I just like go stuff, and then anything that catches my brain, like I'm like 100% deep, like on it.
Oh.
Like I got into a whole like watching mechanic videos on YouTube. I've never owned a car in my life.
Yeah.
And I'm like watching like how to fix shit. But so yeah, and then I like video games too, just because they that's the sort of thing, like the lore, just like getting you into weird shit that
Mhm.
like, you know, like you get, I like the games where it's like you can get into like deep on. So yeah, I guess it's like something like
I don't
that.
really know what
but
that means. What is?
I think I am rambling a bit. I'm trying to lock it down. This is therapy
what video
now.
game, as an example, is the best that like you get deep on?
Oh,
Like Max Payne. That's the only game I've ever finished.
Yeah.
Dude, so there's a game like that I play a lot of. It's so weird. It's a Russian game, and it's called Escape from Tarkov.
Okay.
And it's they've been trying to make like an American version of it, but they can't because it's a whole, I say this and I'm telling you I love it. I have like probably over 1,000 hours in it.
Okay.
It hates you. It's like so
Yeah.
actively unpleasant to play in certain ways. It's
Okay.
so unfriendly. And then but it's like a big hit it's like become kind of a hit. So they keep trying to make American versions of, like Activision's like, we're going to make our Tarkov, but then it's like, well, we're going to make it easy to play. And people are like, that doesn't work.
Is that
You
what it
have
is?
to be like, it's one of these games where you like go into, it's like a fake, you know, like kind of post-apocalyptic, whatever, like, but you go in, and if you go in with like, you pack up all your gear, you take your gun, your armor, whatever, and if you die, it's just gone. Like you have to like go in and get out to keep your stuff. And it's so unfriendly. Like it's just like shit just happens to you.
Okay.
And if you're like, well, why did that? And they're like, it just happened. Deal with
Okay.
it.
Is it technically difficult as well? Like, is it like a
Yeah,
really hard
yeah.
game? Okay, interesting.
It's like very, yeah, it's like everything is like, it's all because they're Russian gun nuts who make it. So everything is extremely accurate, or not extremely, like mostly accurate though, where it's like, if you get shot, it's like calculating your armor, like all of the guns and armor are based on real,
okay.
to the point where my YouTube thinks I'm a gun guy because I'm trying to look up shit for this game.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Oh, yeah.
no, you really love all this like art. They're showing me like full gun content and stuff. But yeah, but it's like the time to kill in the game is like really, really, because you guys play like Fortnite and stuff
I play
like
Fortnite.
that, right?
Yeah, it's the only game I really like.
It's like,
Which is also based in reality.
Which is very yeah. Star Wars, Family Guy. Those are
yeah,
real, real things.
they're all in there.
Peter Griffin would hate Darth Vader.
Goku with an assault rifle. Come on, what's more real
Goku
than
is cool.
that?
I always love the Call of Duty skins where they put like Messi in it, and then it's like, this is like a weird, because I'm killing him. Like I shot Messi in the head. And
Yeah, you're not like hitting him with like a gun,
A laser
like a
gun.
laser gun made of goo,
Yeah.
like in
Yeah.
Fortnite. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm killing him with the rifle that we kill civilians with in the
Yeah.
U.S. Army.
With
an
an
accurate-
AR-15.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and so like in the Russia game, all that it's so fucked up that I'm watching movies. I can tell you, I'm watching movies and I'm like, I know what gun, not only what gun that is, but I know like who makes the sight that's on that gun,
Whoa, okay.
because
Whoa.
it's all accurate or whatever. But yeah, like compared to Fortnite, you're like, like if you get shot in the leg,
Mhm.
you need to like go find cover to do surgery on your leg before
Wow.
you can, or you can't run.
Make a tourniquet.
Yeah.
But in terms of the information thing of that is like, it has that deep where they're like, you can try to just play this, but then there's a wiki where like, it's so hard to get people to try it because you're like, you have to memorize an ammo table of being like, if they're wearing this armor and I'm not even using this gun, but I'm using this bullet in that caliber, will it go through that? How many shots will it take to go through that armor?
Wow.
Like, it's so I like when it like you can get crunchy, or like Elden Ring is the more, you know.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Where you just can look up stuff and be like, oh, how do I maximize this or whatever.
Okay.
But then, yeah, I just end up with a lot of useless knowledge in a lot of different
interesting
realms.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
No.
I asked because you asked me if we had to do any homework for the podcast, and I said no, but I will ask you your favorite movies. And you're like, I'm not a movie guy. I'm like, oh, I thought you were. In my head, I thought you were like a big movie buff.
Oh
guy.
no, I'm not. I'm not like a film guy. Like,
Okay.
I'll watch movies. I watch a lot of TV or whatever, but I don't like.
Can you give us your top 4 then?
I
And
tried,
no shame, no judgment.
The ones that come to mind, like I just love, like they're more like movies that fit into. I like monsters and stuff, like anything Guillermo del Toro. I love Guillermo del Toro. Hellboy 2 I've watched a lot of times. That's like, if it's on, I'll leave it on.
Okay, Hellboy 2.
Yeah. Because like the monsters and the practical effects and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I said Airplane, or like the new Naked Gun that came out, which is sad because those movies don't get made anymore.
Yeah.
Like actual like joke a minute, very dense comedies. And then trying to think of like filling it out. I feel like it's those two like genres of things where it's like creepy monster practical effects or like joke a minute comedies.
Mm-hmm.
I watch so much procedural and like crime, like those things. They're like soothing to me. That's what I watch all the time. Right now, especially after getting laid off, I'm like ripping through The Mentalist. Is The Mentalist a good show? No, but it's like, it just is like, I just want to, dude, I mean, it's like, I like puzzles. Like I want to puzzle with, and those shows are basically like books and movies. I love whodunits. I love like Knives Out type
like Columbo?
shit. Like, yeah.
No, because Columbo.
I've never watched Columbo. I'm sure I would love it.
Here's the opposite,
issue with,
but it's...
here's the issue with Columbo. You see the crime happen, and then you watch him figure it out.
That would frustrate me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you go like, it's him. You're talking to him. Like, you're talking to the fucking murderer.
Yeah, I like to try to be able to figure it out. So I watch a lot of the like.
See, that's why I like Columbo, because I don't care to try to figure it out.
No,
like when I watch a movie and people are like, I saw that twist coming from a mile away, and I'm like, I didn't even consider that you could think about it.
I was just there to watch.
I go like, oh yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah,
I didn't think I was allowed.
Yeah, but I'm like, what if I just want to like enjoy the movie? I'm not trying to like do.
Yeah. But that's what drives me crazy when I'm not trying to figure it out and my brain does. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
You couldn't outthink my subconscious? I wasn't even thinking.
Yeah.
And I'm dumb.
Yeah. Like, I love, like, The Mentalist isn't a bad show, but I also think there's, like, we talked about slop, and I've started to try to think about this where, like, there's a type of slop that's like, you know, there's storytelling, and it's like, is this a great piece of art? No, but if you were sitting around a fire and someone was telling you that plot,
yeah.
Like, that's what I like, is like the storytelling. I'm like, it's a good story, it's a good puzzle, it's a good whatever. That's different from just like true bad slop, or even I take that over just like a boring, shitty movie that's supposed to be thoughtful or whatever. But I'm just also always a fiction guy. Like, I've been trying to read more. We all are, I know, but like,
I didn't say that.
I was always
he's not. He's
don't
not.
put words in my fucking mouth. I was always fiction guy. Like these, I mean, I respect it if it gives you, but people are like, I'm reading a really long book about like fraught personal relationships in the city. And I'm like, don't you just have that? Like, why don't you just, why do you not want to read a book about like dragons? Like, what the fuck? That's more fun. So,
yeah, I used to be a straight only nonfiction guy for a long time. And then over the pandemic, I was like, let me get back into like, just like reading. And I read a bunch of fiction books and I loved it. But then after a while, I was like, it wasn't even like I was trying to do this, but I was just like, there's no fucking way I just bought another book about a guy getting divorced. Like, there's no fucking way. There's like 10 in a row.
Dude, all of them. Yeah. It's like, and it's shitty that people get, like, people shit on like airport books, you know, airport novels.
Yeah.
Like, do you know, it's crazy not to respect that someone can tell. I think there's this thing of storytelling where it's like, you're going to shit on Clive Cussler, like whatever, but like, people are lining up to hear a story that they tell.
Because here's the thing, though. The art of writing books has fallen so far that it's like how, in retrospect, pop music is good.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, because, you know, if I was alive in the 80s, I'd be like, fucking Hall & Oates, shut the fuck up. And then now I'm like, this shit is fucking awesome. Because everything now sucks so bad. So like a Clive Cussler book compared to like some guy writing like weird fan fiction or like using AI to write 35 novels a month.
Just like a fucking depressed guy on the train reading a fiction book about a different depressed guy. It's like a goddamn turtles all the way down. Like, dude,
yeah.
Maybe you would be happier if you were reading about a wizard. Like, try that.
What if the wizard was depressed?
The wizard's getting a divorce, and the dragon goes suicidal.
Because I want a different. That's the other thing where you were saying like what I get into stuff with like worlds. I love somebody that says something, and I'm like, dude, since you were like 12, you've had this world in your head.
Yeah.
Like movie wise, Mad Max, like Fury Road or whatever. You're like, dude, this is. You could ask, what's the guy, George Miller does it? Mm-hmm. You could ask him like the smallest detail of that world and he'd be like, that's how that works there. And it's like, I love that shit. So yeah, I'm reading like Neuromancer. Do you ever read that? Like it's William Gibson. Basically people are like, this invented cyberpunk, like which like, I kind of like cyberpunk stuff. But I also like, it's one of those things reading it. It's like listening to the Beatles where you're like, oh, this is the basis of everything.
Yeah,
this is
This is why.
Yeah. So like you have to tell yourself reading it sometimes because like it seems cliche and you're like, oh no, this is the first guy.
That's how I feel about watching old stand-up sometimes.
Yeah.
Where you watch like George Carlin and you go like, yeah, okay. But you're like, oh no. I've just seen like the 19th generation of the person doing this.
Yeah. Tim and Eric is really bad for that too.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Where it's just like, you have to watch it and you're like, oh, I mean, I've seen like a billion 22-year-olds doing this at open mics, making a mess.
Yeah.
Getting ketchup everywhere.
Getting really messy. Yeah.
God, I feel bad for when Tim and Eric was really big, the staff of the bars that did open mics. Just being like,
how many fucking mops we're going to go through?
The amount of like goop they had to mop off the stage at Over the 8. That's why they closed that place down. They're like, we got a goop infestation here.
We got goop
criminal
caked on the walls.
Yeah.
Awesome. We did a podcast.
We did it.
Eli, thank you so much for coming by and hanging out.
This is awesome. Do all your plugs. Do your big plugs.
You can find me on Instagram at Yahoo Toolbar. You can listen to my podcast, What a Time to Be Alive, comes out every week with my friends Patty Mo, Kath Barbadoro. Now I am twitching. You don't say twitching. I blew it. Streaming on Twitch at twitch.tv/pig_dog. And then other than that, the Humble Offering special on YouTube. Check that out.
I'll put it on the Instagram.
Yeah, you can buy it on Bandcamp if you watch it and like it and want to give me money.
Sick.
You can buy that at illegaldrugmarketplace.com, which is a domain I've been sitting on. Finally got a good use for it.
Awesome.
Yeah, you're a big domain guy, it seems like.
I'm sitting on it. I got that. I haven't used it for anything, but I have buttass.org. And then I had a couple I had to stop paying for.
Fair enough.
Lean times.
Lean times.
Yeah.
Follow Micah Brucey at Micah Brucey.
Follow Diego Lopez at this Diego Lopez.
Patreon.com/A Little Time Pod for 4 bonus episodes a month, plus video volley episodes a week before everyone else.
Yeah.
We love you. Thank you so much for supporting. Mike is going to tell you some dates
do my own plugs,
and some locations that he's at.
Yeah.
But also, we just want to say thank you for listening and being supportive of us too, men.
And now that is over, that I found them.
The vamp is complete.
Yeah. Phoenix, Arizona, 23rd through 25th of October. And then I'm going to be doing a little run in the South. Fort Lauderdale, Ocala, Florida, Tampa, Florida, Birmingham, Alabama, North Charleston, South Carolina. Fort Worth, Texas, San Diego, California, Charlotte, North Carolina. All those places, I'll be there. That's through the end of the year. Come to those shows or don't. I don't care.
All right.
Actually, I care.
Yeah,
come see me do stand-up or else.
San Diego is a long trip. You're going to have one long bus ride in the middle.
All right, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.